Hello all, thanks for joining us today in the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Now if you've been following our series on the Tesla detailing, you've seen that we brought in this brand new Tesla Model X. It's got black paint, and just a quick recap of what we've done already. We've washed it using citrus wash clear with a little bit of clean slate, and that's removed the grease and oils around the surface. And then we give a light clay bar treatment to remove the embedded contaminants, because even brand new cars, they sit on showrooms, they go to different kinds of transportation methods, and that collects a lot of grime and contamination, and that gives it a very rough feel and also takes away from the overall look. So a clay bar removes the embedded contaminants for super slick feeling, and that also prepares the vehicle for the next step in your detailing process. And on this particular vehicle, it had a lot of water spots, so we gave it a heavy-duty water spot remover treatment, and that removed the embedded water spots before they could actually etch the paint. And then just to kind of clean it up, really jewel the paint, we gave it a quick polish using a Torque 10FX with a white Hex Logic pad and V38 final polish. And as you can see now, it's got a beautiful mirror shine, just a deep gloss black. And now we're going to show you how to properly protect it so we can resist water spots again, we can prevent scratches, and also repel UV rays. But before we do that, we want to make sure the surface is super clean, and that's why we're going to use Wipeout. Now Wipeout is a surface prep spray, and all you have to do is basically spray it on the surface with just a few mists. You can let it sit for a moment, but it's not really necessary. And this is going to remove any oils from polishes or waxes, any fingerprints. This way you're getting a true bond, because a coating, especially carbon flex or any kind of ceramic or carbon coatings, they need to bond directly to bare paint. And also, whenever you're going to apply coating, you want to make sure that you polish the car completely, because if you have a scratch or a swirl or any kind of imperfection, it's going to be locked in underneath that coating for the longevity or the lifespan of that coating. So having a completely smooth surface is going to give you the best overall effect, especially on black, because we all know that shows all kinds of imperfections. So we want to make sure that it's completely clean and free of contamination or imperfections. Now we've just used Wipeout to completely cleanse the surface of the Tesla, and that's prepared it for our next step, which is going to be the coating. Now we've chosen to go with Carbon Flex C9, which is a hardened carbon coating to resist scratches, repel UV rays, prevent water spots, and also add a candy gloss over the entire vehicle. Now you can use this on glass, you can use it on paint obviously, and chrome. So this car has all three of those surfaces, but we're going to focus on the black because, like I keep mentioning, black shows all kinds of imperfections like scratches, swirls, water spots. So we want to prevent that and make this car look its best for as long as we can. Now, a lot of people ask, when is the best time to coat or protect their vehicle? And the answer is obviously when it's brand new. This is when the surface is going to be probably its best. There's no scratches, or there should be less scratches and swirls. The paint is still fairly new, so it's got the best shine. And also this is going to help it last and look its best for as long as possible again. So all we need to do is take our foam applicator pad and a micro suede towelette, and we'll tightly wrap it around the block here. This way we get a completely flat surface, and this will help us spread the coating in an even fashion, nice uniform coat, nice and tight around the block. And then we'll take the Carbon Flex C9, unscrew the top here, and to prevent any kind of spilling, we're going to place the block on top of the bottle, and then we'll invert it and then spread a nice, generous coat onto the pad. That should be enough to get started. And we'll take it back to the vehicle. So we'll start here on the hood, and we're going to follow the body lines and the angles of the hood. And what's great about this block is it's foam, so it conforms and it shapes to virtually any surface on the vehicle. You can see you just want to work in linear motions. This way you can completely cover and check your work periodically. And we'll just work our way around. You want to avoid any kind of rubber or texturized plastic components, because that could potentially stain. So you want to take your time, but the patience will pay off. You get the best results, but you can see a little bit goes a long way, so it doesn't take a whole lot. That bottle can probably coat 3 or 4 average-sized vehicles when it's used properly. You can see, just take your time, and they'll give you the best result. As you can see, it's pretty simple to do. Just takes a little bit of patience, and we've already finished coating the hood. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need to constantly reapply to your pad. I'm gonna let this cure. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes for it to actually flash. Heat and humidity play a little bit of a factor in it, but it's kind of cool outside today, so this should probably take about 10 minutes to actually cure. But in the meantime, we're gonna jump on the rest of the vehicle because we have the mirrors, especially the spoiler. Those are things that fade and deteriorate over time because plastic and metal, the paint bonds differently, so the longevity and the life of it is also going to be different. So we want to protect it so it doesn't fade, crack, or peel over time. So we've just given Carbon Flex C9 about 10 minutes to cure to the surface, and now we're going to take a clean microfiber towel and start buffing it off. Now I've mentioned it in previous videos, but if you're new to the channel, whenever you're using a coating and you're buffing it off, you're going to have to sacrifice one of your towels because as it adheres to the fibers, it's going to get dry and it's going to harden, and you wouldn't want to bring this back to your vehicle because it has the potential to scratch the paint, and also you wouldn't want to use it on your interior or your wheels or anything like that. But you can see that fine coat, just a little bit that was used, comes off nice and easy. I don't have to scrub or really work on the paint. It just comes off very fine. This way you're not putting too much pressure down. And you can do this again on your painted surfaces. You can do it on glass, and it'll give it a nice slick finish, which makes it hard for dirt and dust and water spots or anything to cling to the surface, which is going to keep your car looking cleaner for longer. So if you guys want to learn more about the Carbon Flex C9, head over to our website, chemicalguys.com. If you have a car that you want to coat, or if you like this Tesla, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, we'll see you guys next time right here in the Detail Garage.